just lost what I was trying to say. God damn.
Yeah, you were saying I don't. What
You
the
what
hell?
was that? What was the story you just said?
You were telling your sister.
Oh yeah, so my sister's situation, right?
Mhm.
So like if she go to college,
Mm.
right, spend about I don't know 60 grand,
Mhm.
right, on school, right, which most of it is gonna be government money,
I
financial
got
aid,
something too when you
all
get
right,
done.
government money, right, 60,000 in college. Outside she already making like maybe 50, 40 grand a year, right, doing that business, right, without school,
Mm-hmm.
right. This is where my perspective is coming from. Without school, she already making 50,000 a year,
Mm-hmm.
but she went to college to get for like 60, 70,000 a year for college. She's gonna finish. She's
Is
gonna
it-
go. She's
Is it doing the same thing she's doing now?
yes.
Okay.
So for the same thing she's doing now, she's gonna come out and she's gonna come back outside, and she's gonna keep making the same amount. She's not trying to expand. She's not trying to work for nobody. She's just gonna learn more things, right? Which is good for her. But I think you could learn that from fucking trade school. But now you're talking about I want to go get my master's. She's not getting it because she want to learn it. She's doing this because it's a
She's trying to get it. She's trying to get ahead. Or,
it's a
you know.
it's a oppressor.
It's like a resume.
It's a resume.
Right.
It's like a so that I can say, oh shit, my sister got a master. It doesn't matter what she got a master's on. You know what I mean?
It's
Even
an
though
accolade.
you know what I mean? Even though it's an accolade, even though it's a fucking, even though it doesn't change her financial. It doesn't change her financial. She's just trying to fucking add it to what she's done.
You don't think that she'll learn something that'll allow her to like grow her business?
Exactly.
She you know what? She might, but she's not growing.
Mm.
You know what I
But
mean?
that's-
She's
that's-
not
that
planning
goes-
to grow.
That goes back to
She's not
to
planning
her.
to grow, and that's why I'm saying that it's a waste of time.
That you got to spend money to make money. Like there's not a business out here. There's not anything out here that was like, well, not very many, and I don't know any personally. You know, I don't know any stories of anybody who started a business with nothing and then became a billionaire. But you know what I mean? I'm just saying, like, you have to start somewhere. Whether it's you paying for education, whether you got to have this big ass startup money for this company, 50,000, 100,000, whatever it is, you about to pay something. You know what I mean? It's just the path that you take is what dictates what's going on, and then your drive. If you ain't got no fucking drive, if you don't, first off, if you don't love what you do, it's not gonna work.
It's not.
It's not. It's gonna be miserable. I can attest to that.
And you're right, and that's why I always believe in do what you want to do. To supposed to what
It has
your
to make
parents.
sense though.
Yeah, it has to make sense, but
It has to
supposed
make
to
sense.
supposed to what your parents want you to do. You know what I mean?
Right.
Uh,
I let my kids decide. You know what I mean? Like up to a certain extent. You know what I mean? Like so, I will let my kids choose if they want to play a sport or not. But if you start the sport, you're finishing the sport. No, that's okay.
Yeah, you'll get the other.
Yeah, but if you know what I mean, if they want to go do some drugs or something like that, like you know what I mean, like we ain't finna do none of that. I'm just saying, as far as like that, just so my
legal
daughter,
shit.
my,
Legal shit.
my daughter joined JROTC. That's her choice.
Mhm.
I want them to experience that type of stuff because you know it's gonna help them out in life, especially with decision making. So now they're gonna be able to be like, oh, I'm gonna jump in this, and then when they jump in, like I don't like it. See, you don't jump in every fucking thing because you don't know.
So I'm gonna give you that, man. I'm gonna give American that. I say American as a whole because fuck every Western country. I'm gonna give you guys that. You have time to figure out what the fuck you wanna do.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Definitely have the time.
You have the time. So you from fucking high school, man, from fucking junior high, you started figuring it out what you want to do. You go to college, you major and minor. We don't have that opportunity in Africa. You know what I mean? Nigeria don't have that opportunity. You don't even know what you want to do unless you're like 20 something, 25, 26, and like, okay, I think I want to do this now. Because it's whatever makes sense, whatever opportunity, whatever gives you more money. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna give you guys that because I think you guys definitely do that right. You know what I mean? Like in the sense of letting kids create opportunity for themselves. You know what I mean? There's a system that let them do that. Meaning, I can go to college and I can figure it out before I leave college. Everything I'm going to college, I can change my fucking major anytime in college. I'm doing my first 2 years in college. It might not be what I'm gonna end up doing. You know what I mean? So in the process of me going to the first 2 years, I might say, okay, I'm doing chemistry. Fuck, I don't think I want to do this shit. I think I want to do fucking film. I want to do photography.
That's college anyway, right?
You know what I mean?
That's
And that's
general.
the shit that we don't have. You fucking started college in Africa, you stuck to that motherfucking major until you finish, and that's it.
Even if you don't like it.
Even though you don't like it, it don't matter. But we don't have that. You know what I mean? And that's the difference. And I think that I'm gonna give you guys that because I think that's a good thing for kids to have. You know what I mean? To figure out. Like, I still don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. Right? Like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. To be honest with you, I love this shit.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I can sit down and just talk all day.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I mean? And make more money for it. Right? But the problem is that gonna be enough to feed my family?
But you know, you can't.
It's gonna get there eventually.
Exactly.
It's gonna get there eventually.
You
But
have to think that way, but you
but
can't let that stop you.
you're right. But I'm starting so late.
It don't matter.
No. I'm not saying I'm not doing it. I'm saying I'm starting so late.
It don't matter.
So put it this way. Let's say I already knew from when I was like fucking.
You just
10.
better late than never. You know what I mean?
You-
I'm gonna say all them. I'm gonna say all that shit.
You're right. But let's say I want to do this shit.
Gotta
Like,
spend money to make money.
I plan that this is gonna be my goal. This is what I want to do. I want to be in radio. I want to be in a fucking talk show. Whatever the fuck I want to do, right? In this kind of atmosphere, right? And I will start from super early, right? I ain't get no kid, no wife, no nothing, right? Just me figuring it out, right?
Definitely have an easier time.
You know what I mean? But starting it after you already have a family, right? Starting it from the scratch. It takes time to work your way up. I'm not saying you don't do it. I'm saying you need to have a fucking goddamn, you need to have a backup. You need to have something you're doing on the side to feed your family at the moment. Don't just fucking quit your job and say, fuck, I'm doing podcast now.
No,
With a kid and fucking
absolutely
wife. You know what I mean?
Don't get it twisted. When I graduate from this school, I know music ain't gonna unless I'm working right now. Don't get me wrong. I'm working to try to get my shit out there right now and try to get a placement or whatever. I ain't chasing no placements. I ain't chasing none. But I am not gonna sit back and wait on a big opportunity to hit me. And I got an audio engineering degree. I'm finna go do something fucking audio and make some money so I can feed my fucking family.
Exactly.
While I'm pursuing my
Your dreams.
But guess
Exactly.
what? It's all in the same. I love audio. I love music, but I love the whole shit. I love all the audio. So guess what? It's still in my.
It's still in your caliber. It's still in the
my
fucking
shit.
category.
But all I'm doing is learning new tricks to throw on my music, or you know what I mean. I might be getting some perks, but I'm definitely getting a check. So don't be stupid, people. If you have a dream, don't be fucking living on the side of the road, picking up bottles and shit to try to make money. Get a fucking job. Do what you got to do, but still put that work in. Like that's what I'm telling him. He may be obligated and all that. He got shit he got to do, but you got to find that time to get the shit done.
No.
I'm making excuses about my homework. That was my fucking fault because I should have planned better, but at the same time it wasn't because my wife had an emergency. But still, it's like you got to find the time. As soon as I got home, I started work. I'm working.
No,
I'm always working.
You're right. Like I know I'm gonna find time. I'm always gonna. Huh?
Thing like.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead.
So like I know I'm gonna be. I know I'm gonna be all right. Like I'm gonna find time to fucking do this shit anytime. Really. It just. I just want people to be people out there to understand this, man. Like there's a lot of opportunity out there to fucking grab. There's a lot of opportunity in America to fucking hold on to. I remember when my first time in Australia, right? And I look at this shit. This shit fucking blew my mind. I met a fucking. We went to Food Locker when I went to Australia. Been to Australia like maybe 4 or 5 times. But when I went to Australia, I went to a Food Locker and motherfucker in the Food Locker they were making $25 an hour. I never heard that before. I might be crazy, but I never heard that before. That you make it $25 an hour at the Foot Locker as a retailer, just fucking checking people out at the fucking retailer store. You know what I mean? And that shit changed my mind. I'm like, God damn, y'all got so much opportunity over here. It's not even funny. And somehow you still got poor people in this country.
Is it opportunity or is it just inflation? Because Australia is fucking expensive, man.
It is expensive, but
It is
expensive.
expensive.
But it comes back to what we were talking about. What we talked about earlier.
Quality.
Quality. Do you have to leave?
But
Do you have to live in the city, or do you have to leave? Can you sustain living in the fucking suburb to get by?
is that gonna change the price of the good? You know, the stuff. I mean,
Is-
you might be living cheaper with like, or you might be able to buy a cheaper house, but it's not gonna change the price of anything. Maybe by a couple cents, right? Or if the different regions or sections of that is taxed, that's it. But you're not just because.
I understand, like the GDP for the country might be high, right? Like the gross
Mhm.
how much they're making a year per capita, right? It might be high. I understand that. But I'm
Because
just
a pack of Cools was $17. Cools ain't no fucking. That is not a high end brand of cigarettes. That's like, I mean, they ain't like the low end, but at the same time, it's like, damn, y'all cigarettes this, but they also got like a 25 pack.
Mm-hmm.
It's just different.
It's different. You're right. But I'm just saying, like the yes, the economy, the standard of living might be high a little bit. You know what I mean? But still, I still feel like that it's saying something. You know, I just don't like us being like. I can tell you right now. I mean, you can tell from my voice. I hate fucking spoiled people. I hate when motherfuckers are spoiled and think they deserve everything. You know what I mean? Because you don't. Every time we fucking grow into, I think the moral of the story really is that, like, every time we fucking something don't go our way, we start yelling at the government. I think that's
Yep.
not it. I don't think that's it. You know what I mean? Because if you go to a country that motherfuckers ain't gotta depend on the government,
Right.
you know what I mean?
And
You
now,
gotta
what are you
figure
gonna
that-
do?
and what you gonna do?
What you gonna do now that that
You know what I
this is
mean?
going to shit?
Because it ain't government fucking problem, really. Government didn't bring you to life. Your parents brought you to life. They need to figure the fuck out. You know what I mean? And if they can't figure it out, then I don't know. You know what I mean? You know what I'm trying to say? Like it's not like everything. It's easy to point a finger that it's government problem, but not really.
And everything I'm saying is
Like
not,
we want them to. I'm sorry for cutting you off, man, but like we want them to fucking increase money, increase our wages and shit. But that's fine. They can do that. But
shit.
what good does it do if they increase your wages and the price of a loaf of bread went up?
You ain't gonna be
it
able to catch up with that.
It doesn't
Never
make
gonna be
no
able to catch
fucking
up with
sense.
that.
You know what I mean? Because you still gotta pay tax on your wages, on your salary, right? And then you
Tax
still
on
gotta
that bread too.
you still gotta buy this fucking goddamn bread. So how you gonna do it? The car is expensive, gas is expensive. So what are we complaining about? I think we need to fucking figure this shit out ourselves.
I'm not making excuses for anybody. When I said what I said about how we live and all that, that's from my experience and all of that. So you're absolutely right about people. If you have the opportunity to get out and hustle, because that's what I did. So I cut hair. I've been cutting hair since I was 12.
Yeah, you better get me right.
And when I moved to Minnesota, my whole goal was to go to barber school and do all that, whatever. So I did all of that, but I also was cutting hair in the streets, riding a bus and
I got a question.
120 degree weather, and I was only making like $7 a haircut. And one time, this dude came and took his $7 back because the motherfucker had braids in his hair. And I didn't know shit about cutting hair back then. I mean, I knew how to cut a little bit, but I wasn't like,
Good.
I was okay. I ain't gonna say myself I was a bum, but I was okay. But anyway, so it was shit like that. Like he chased me down for $7, and I had to catch the fucking bus. So whatever little money I did have to catch the bus over there, and I might have
You
had a little
lost it.
bit back. Right, I lost that money, and then whatever I had to
Bad
get back,
investment.
yeah. I mean, it wasn't a bad investment.
It wasn't bad investment overall, but
was-
it was a bad investment on him
It
to,
was
for
a-
you to go over there
No.
and to go cut his hair.
So my point is, it was a stump. It's always stumps in the road. It's
Mhm.
always potholes. It's always shit trying. It's always a wall there, but it ain't. It ain't the length of whatever.
Okay, so-
you can get around it. If you can get out and you can do it. If you can get out and you can hustle to get some money legally, because I ain't gonna tell nobody to go do shit illegal. Legally, then do it and just
Do you go to college for that barber school? Or you
there
went to
is no
trade
college for barber school. That's a bad question.
school?
It's no.
Do you?
bar-
No,
there
it's
is
not
no
question. I've been
college.
holding this way. I'm like,
Col-
I
it's
can't
just-
wait to hit him. I can't wait to
No,
hit him
it's
with it.
just no.
So
that's
you
not
went
a
to
bad-
trade school?
It's not a bad question, but it's.
You
barber
went to trade school?
Barber school is only trade school.
You went to trade school. Okay,
Absolutely.
good. That's a good investment.
Yeah.
A little bit cheap and not too expensive for how much you can make every year.
Yeah.
Cause that's and that's the so like I might fucking come out of this fucking podcast as a somebody that's like a number, right? Like I know numbers, right? Like I fucking dream about numbers. I had that to that, it might make this, right? That to that, it might make that. I always look at it this way. I can lose everything I have.
Mm-hmm.
Lose everything I have right now in America and start from fucking ground zero,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm still gonna go back up.
No, yeah.
I can still.
Well,
go
I
back
would
up.
hope at this point you would too.
You know what I mean? Just
'Cause
because,
If you
Ju-
start over and fuck up, boy.
just because of amount of knowledge and amount of opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime I see Africans, like fresh new Africans, just they just come over here from Nigeria, whatever fuck, and they call me for advice or whatever. Hey, what do you think I should do? Whatever. I usually encourage them to join the military.
Really?
100%. I encourage them to join the military. Why? Because I feel like joining the military opens your eyes, allow you to spread your wings, and be comfortable around other kind of race. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Where
So
is
yeah,
the-
you get diversity.
you get diversity experience, diversity opportunity. Because what you gonna tell me, right, that I don't know, right, about the system that you already walk around, right, I might not even deal with it before. And what he's gonna tell me on his level about the system walk around, I might never heard that before. And guess what the military does? It helps you. It puts you in the middle of you guys.
Mm-hmm.
It puts me in the middle of you guys so that I can learn from everybody. Oh yeah, this is my problem. Who you tell me what you think, or you tell me what you think, and we'll have pick. Oh shit, that's fucking smart. Oh shit, that's fucking great. I should do that. You know what I mean? And that's how this shit works. So I usually advise them, give you a broader way, cause I feel like right now if I get picked up and fucking drop to ground zero, like I can start from the scratch and still be alright. Just because I feel like I figured this shit out. I feel like I'm a smart guy, right? I can work myself up, and I think I can fucking be a millionaire one day. I might not have a fucking $1 million in a fucking liquid, you know what I mean? But I will have $1 million, more than $1 million as an asset. You know what I mean? Because that's the biggest thing, right? And I guess that's my biggest problem going back to that school thing, is that that's one thing that they don't teach to those guys in the hood. Nobody teach us how to make money. Nobody teach them how to make money. Nobody teach them what an asset is. You know what I mean? I see dudes with fucking money, bands on their fucking hands on Instagram, right? What you doing with that money? They're gonna go to strip club, they're gonna spend it. I think strip club is depressing as fuck, but we're not gonna talk about that.
But that's why you as a father, you as a parent, you build around.
So, but I understand that for you and for
you
myself.
build a team. No, you build a team, or you build these relationships with these people who can actually
and that's
help
great.
out.
And that's great because you know that,
Mm-hmm.
and I know that. These fucking 1,000 kids
Well, that's
on
what I'm
the
saying.
hood, do they know that?
No, I'm saying you as a parent. So if everybody was to grab their kid, and so if everybody was good, like you said, everybody can't be rich.
No, we cannot be rich.
Everybody.
We're gonna all be average,
Right.
yes. But
Everybody
we can't all
ain't-
be rich.
Everybody's not gonna get. Everybody's not gonna have them parent or that parent that's gonna give them, that's gonna nurture them to be successful. They ain't gonna be like I got friends that own businesses. I got friends that I got family. Like I told you, my cousin's a chemist. I got a cousin. I got people that's successful. So if my kid and I introduce my kid to all these people, so my kids to all these people, so and I know I have some friends that their kids come talk to me because they can't talk to their parents. But guess what? I'm not gonna sit here and say, "Motherfucker, get your ass back on that street and go hustle, man. Get a strip club, make it rain, do all that. Make sure you get it fast. All right, don't get dominoes. Don't get that damn job. You ain't gonna get. You ain't got nothing else. You know what I mean? Look. My thing is get it how you live. You know what I mean? Not illegally, but I'm saying you gotta do what you gotta do to survive. And if that means working 2 jobs, then work fucking two jobs until you get to the point where you need to be, so you can get to where you want to go. Cause I'm where I need to be. Now I'm just trying to get to where you know what I mean. Now I'm just trying to get to where I want to go, and this is a part of it. This podcast is one step closer to, me doing what I want to do. Cause now I got a voice and I can say what I want to say, and now I got my music that's my musical expression that expresses how I feel or whatever. So this right here is a start. And look, we talked about, and I'll be honest with you, we talked about the monetization, all that distribution, like all of that stuff, and that's important to talk about. But guess what? You got to start somewhere, and I don't expect to be fucking rich. You know what I mean? I don't. Now, I do expect to be successful. So if that comes with being rich, then that's what it is. But you can't. When we out here, we cannot expect at the snap of a finger for shit to happen, and that's what we do. And that's sad as a people because
we're not patient.
We're not. We're not. And I asked my wife, since I got into this fucking school, all I've been talking about is patience. Because you have to have it. If you don't, you're not. It's just not gonna work for you.
You're right.
Everything takes fucking time. Even cooking food takes time. You be sitting there, I know everybody done been in the kitchen like, damn, is that food done yet? Yeah. When you're hungry, right? If you hungry for what you want to do in life, if you hungry to get out them fucking projects, if you hungry to not go back to that lifestyle and go and live the lifestyle that you want to live, get off your fucking ass and hustle. It's you. Ain't nobody else. It's you.
You know what you just said?
It's you.
I'm gonna let you finish. You know what you just said? You said get out your fucking ass and go hustle.
When I say
you're
hustle,
right. You're right. No.
You know what I mean?
100%.
They said get out of your ass
and go walking.
But that's a saying. Get your head out of your ass.
Yeah. So
I meant to say get off your ass.
Get off your ass. That's what I'm about to say.
Oh, he tried to get me back.
No, I'm not trying to get you back.
No, I'm just kidding.
No, but you know what? I'm not even gonna say what I was going to say about it. But
go ahead.
now I was just gonna make a joke about Kim Kardashian saying that, and people got mad at her for saying that, but she wasn't lying. But anyway, she said the same thing, but people just don't want to hear it from a white lady.
No, they don't want to hear it from her.
Yeah, they don't want to hear it from her.
Right.
You know what I mean? But she's right.
That's like I'm telling this. That's like getting relationship
advice
from her.
Yeah,
she's been through. I mean, only because her relationship is public. Her relationships are public, and people can see, what's going on with her. That's why nobody wants to listen to her now. If she was like Oprah don't put her fucking self out there. Now everybody listen to her ass.
Oprah.
You know what I mean? White, black, Chinese, whatever. They don't give a fuck. It's Oprah, but they don't. If Oprah says you shouldn't be with that guy, he's no good for you, that lady will probably listen to his ass because it's Oprah. And Oprah's relationship with Stedman has been private for 40,000 years. Nobody knows what Hun Stedman does.
Yeah.
Right? So they gonna take that advice because they think like, oh, she's doing great. I had a girl come by here the other day and
we're about to talk about Oprah.
And tell my wife that she like pretty much she looks up to us. Like she wants to be
like you guys.
Yeah. I said, does she know what the fuck goes on inside these walls?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't perfect. We are not perfect.
And
but
I heard that a lot.
You know what I mean? We just
heard that a lot. And you know what? I embrace it. I embrace it because it's a good thing, right? I'm not I'm not fucking anywhere close to where I want to be.
No.
You know what I mean? But I heard that say that the people say that look up to me, that look up to what I do. Fuck, not even professional, but like fucking on personal level. You know what I mean? And I hear that a lot, and I embrace it because it tells me I'm doing something great. It tells you you're doing something fucking great. You and your wife will do something that people looking up to you guys for. You know what I mean?
I don't like that though, because I don't like being put on a pedestal, and then if I fuck up, then I'm looked down like, oh well, damn. We human.
We human. We gonna fuck up.
Right.
The way I look at it, if Jay-Z can fucking cheat on Beyonce, we can't fuck up. We can't fuck up. You know what I mean? But nah, man. I think what do you think? You got anything more? I think we wrap it up.
Yeah, man. I mean, I just hope that people realize that things are not getting better. They're getting worse before they get better. And you can't sit back and wait on, like Moses said, you can't sit back and wait on the government to take care of you. And that's what people were doing that.
A lot of people doing that.
Right. When I was done with my last, stint in life, or my last, little job and all that type of stuff, I didn't go to work. But I didn't sit back and I wasn't in the house just moping around like, oh, I ain't gonna do nothing. I was making moves. I had the studio in the house. I mean, and it was just me and my daughter, and it didn't work out with her, but there was no turning back. And I love this shit. So if you find something that you're truly passionate about,
do it.
Do it, but you still gotta work, man.
Yeah, so like I'm gonna close it with this. Really freaking. Oh, you got something?
No, go ahead.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say like the moral of the story is like you don't depend on nobody. Don't depend on nobody. Do what you gotta do. Don't go to fucking college for a dumb fucking degree. It's most of it. To me, if you're not going to college to make more than how much you're gonna pay every year for college, then don't go to why go to college for it? You know what I mean? And please look it up for me. I need a comment on this. I want to know why the people from the hood go back to the hood to impress other people in the hood. I need to know that. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing hood right, because I can't pronounce H. That's an African thing. That's a Nigerian thing. This is like a fucking H does not exist in our motherfucking vocabulary. But
hey, I'll tell you. I'm gonna tell you why.
What you think?
Why? I'm gonna tell you why I went back to the hood and stunning on people.
Right?
Because they try to shit on me and I'm shitting back on them.
All right, man. This is the motherfucking. This is the. That's
it right there. I just stunned on niggas. Fuck y'all, man.
That's the motherfucking fucking podcast for today. Make sure you check us out.
No, I'm just kidding. I don't want to fuck anybody.
Check us out on every on our platform that you listen to podcasts, and it's what's coming out of my mouth podcast. Thank you.